Today we're gonna talk about Fallout 76 patch January 29th that was released today. And this is one of the best patches that game ever had. Now pretty much at that point, if you thought that Fallout wasn't ready and it was released in a beta state and there was a lot of things to fix, this is the day when you actually can say that this is how Fallout 76 should have been released. So there are plenty of fixes that address multiple issues, and I can state from my perspective that the game is ready now for public release. It's pretty awesome. I know there's 3 months is late. They were hurried on the release probably in order to get fit with the New Year sales, but you know, it is what it is. Right now the game is at pretty good stand, and I'm gonna talk about changes that I think are the most important, at least for me, and then you can go ahead and go into the description. I will provide link to the patch notes. You can read through all of them. There are plenty of changes. I also recommend looking at some of the Fallout 76 Bethesda Reddit topics. Now there are multiple answers, which is actually the first time I'm seeing something like that, but they would answer several replies. But right now they're more than 8 replies, more than 37 replies. In comparison, before you would get 2-3 replies on one topic from Bethesda. Now they're pretty good on their replies with people concerned, so I just will provide link for this patch notes topic in Reddit as well, so you can follow and read it. Let's start with the fixes first. As you know, that 2-shot explosive weapons were a big problem. Right now, Demolition Expert perk will grant you only 60% damage increase. The explosive will grant you only 20% increase, and the 2-shot will grant you only 25%. Overall, you're looking at about 100% damage increase with all the perks combined with explosive 2-shot. Now, there are also some other perks that you can use to increase overall damage. And so far, I think one of the most powerful weapons is Instigating Pump Shotgun, Explosive Shotgun. It was nerfed, definitely. I mean, I had issue killing Deathclaw if I wouldn't equip the Demolition perk, but because it is Instigating, because it is still doubling the damage, I can one-shot the Deathclaw if I'm going from the stealth mode. So multiplying by 2 my attack damage, I'm still killing the Deathclaw with one shot. That is level 91 plus. But one thing to consider, it's also glowing Deathclaw, which adds another 60% of damage increase because of the perk, right? But still, explosive shotguns are pretty valuable. Explosive weapons are still valuable. They're not as powerful. They're okay versus PvE, but in my opinion, what's gonna take precedence over the explosive 2-shot weapons or overall explosive weapons now will be good melee builds for the PvE farming, because the super mutants are still bullet sponges. Actually, not sure how well it's gonna go with killing the scorch beasts now without the explosive effects being as powerful as they are. Probably people gonna use melee a lot more for farming as of now for PvE. PvP is another story. We still have to see how that plays out. Explosive weapons are nerfed, 2-shot weapons are nerfed. Demolition Expert is nerfed, the perk card. Another thing that I think is great is they finally removed accidental scrapping. You can't scrap mods. Now what I also want to see is that you cannot scrap power armor items that are on you. Because this just happened today when I was testing the perk. I was actually clicking space too fast or pressing space too fast. I accidentally scrapped my power armor helmet, which kind of sucks. I think if item is equipped, you shouldn't be able to scrap it unless you unequip it. So take it off and then scrap it. I think that would be a better solution. Now I also ran through some vendors. You see at Harpy's Ferry, the vendors has a bunch of plans, and I actually bought a handmade plan. It costed a lot of money. I mean, a good amount of money, but still now I can build handmaids, and it doesn't matter what level I am. You pretty much any level you go there and buy. I also went to the Enclave bunker to see if I have calibrating service. Still not there. I think it's gonna come, but check other vendors. They're gonna have other rare plans as well. This is also being discussed on Reddit. I'll provide a link in the description so you can follow and see what's going on. Now your carry weight gonna be limited. This is to fight the dupers in a way. I mean, it's a good start. First fix on the carry weight, your max carry weight is whatever you have, your capacity, plus 1500. So you can get over 1500 plus, let's say, 300 of your max weight. This is a great fix because the dupers will not be able to create more mule accounts and overload them with items. The current items that dupers have and the mule accounts, if they have more than that weight, they'll have to get rid of the weight before they will be able to accept any caps on this account. Now, it's still questionable how effective it in clearing out the game economy in terms of already duped item and the mules that are out there with thousands and thousands of items. But that's a good start, and this will prevent the new mule accounts from being created. You also can't add any more items to the weight if you're weight over 1500, or people will have to create multiple mule accounts. I'm just hoping there's going to be a better solution overall on clearing out all the dupes items in the end and just removing them from the server completely. Now there's also PvP, that's Hunter radio. If someone joins the radio now, there's going to be a server message for everyone to see. So I guess that becomes more valuable if you want to fight with someone in the 100. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but it's an interesting idea. Another thing that was changed for the carry weight, there's no more negative carry weight bugs. So you can't go in the negative weight and keep on adding items. This has been fixed, which is a good thing. We're balancing out things, and they're gonna work as they should. Now another note reads that explosive bubbleheads can be only used once, so you can stack explosive damage. Awesome, I think that's amazing. The other thing though, I don't think it should apply only to explosive bubbleheads. I think you can only consume one bubblehead type per duration of the effect. So something gives you plus 15 damage or plus 1 intelligence, you can't just eat 10 of them and get plus 10 intelligence. No, just one bubblehead per type. You can have strength, you can have perseverance, you have damage increase. You can have 10 different bubbleheads at the same time, but not 2 of the same type, boosting your stats. That's what it is. That was happening. People would eat explosive bubbleheads in huge amounts and one-shot people in pacifier mode, doing so much damage that even that wouldn't help. The pacifier mode wouldn't help being killed, which is insane. Those bubbleheads are not earned fairly. And mind you, those were all duped bubbleheads, by the way, just, you know, so you don't say, oh, it's fair if that's what it is. No, it's not fair. Those basically like exploits and cheats in the game. And finally, the travel and pharmacy gonna work as expected. So all the stuff you're carrying, all the pharmacy stuff like red X or, you know, red removal or steam packs, everything gonna finally weight less. And if you're picking up the perk, you're gonna see decrease in your stash, in your weight amount on your character. Not the stash, just the character weight amount. This is just the tip of the iceberg. If you really want to understand what's going on, go read the dev notes, the patch notes that are in the description. Go to the Reddit, links in the description as well, and read the topics on what's going on. The main concern right now, the game is being fixed, a lot of things are happening, the balance is out. Now I am to test the weapons on how much damage they were doing before and how much they're doing right now. But I did play a little bit and I'm still pretty happy with my instigating explosive shotgun. It's not as OP as it was. Some things are not getting killed in one shot, but still pretty good versus PvE. Probably still a little bit OP in PvP. But I also think that the next thing they should balance out is the melee, because right now everyone's gonna incline go melee. If you're doing consistent grinding, melee gonna be way to go, because they're just gonna kill things faster than explosive weapons. At some point I need to do a video and compare before patch and after patch. As you know, I do have some videos on the damage and comparing different types of weapons and damage they do in the game. One more concern that people have, that okay, this patch is all about nerfs, no about balance. I don't agree with that. I think this is one of the best patches made. It is about nerfs, but it's about balance. And it's about fixing the game. And actually, as I said, now I believe the game is ready for release. So if you're considering should you try the game and buy it, I say yes, because right now it's pretty good. That's how it should have been released. Now it's been 3 months since the release of the game, people getting a little worried. Where is the new PvE content? And that's one of the main concerns regarding this patch, that it's all bug fixes and nerfs, but no actual content. There's no new content. Well, Bethesda assured that the new content is coming pretty soon, so let's just enjoy the balanced game, or better balanced game for now, and we're gonna see more PvE content coming out soon. You're more than welcome to go and follow the links in the description and read more about it, and give me your honest opinion. How do you feel the game now? How much it changed for you after the patch? Do you think it's better or worse? And we can discuss that as well in one of the next videos. This was Alex KGB. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.